I thought I was his safe choice until he turned me into a joke. I thought I was his safe choice until he turned me into a joke. He said it with a smile, wine glass in his hand, while his boss and coworkers sat at my table eating the dinner I cooked. Adeline's solid, Caleb said. Not exactly exciting. More like the kind of woman you marry when you're done having fun. A few people laughed. Not because it was funny, because they were uncomfortable. I sat there in the dress he told me to wear, with candles I lit and place cards I wrote by hand, and looked at him while he turned me into entertainment. Then he added, "That's the value of safe choices. They stay put." That one landed. His boss looked down. Marissa, his assistant, smiled into her glass. I folded my napkin once and said very calmly, "Is that the story you want to go with?" Caleb smirked. "Don't do this. It's a joke." I nodded. "Of course. You only say things like that when there's an audience." The room went still. He leaned back, still trying to perform. "See, this is why dinners with my wife get tense." My wife, my house, my money covering half the image he loved wearing in public. Under the table, my phone was already open. At 4:12 that afternoon, I got the final confirmation. The property transfer had gone through. Caleb had signed the documents weeks ago without reading them closely. He thought he was approving a tax adjustment. He signed away his access. Not everything. Just enough. Enough for the gate. Enough for the security system. Enough for the account tied to tonight's event. Enough for me. I looked at Marissa, then at Caleb, then I sent one email. To his boss. To HR. To legal. 8 attachments. Hotel receipts. Garage footage. Message screenshots. One mirror selfie from Marissa's phone with her bracelet on the bathroom counter of a hotel Caleb told me he'd never been to. His boss's phone buzzed first. Then Marissa's. Then Caleb's. I watched the moment his face changed. Not guilt. Fear. "What did you do?" he asked. I set my phone beside my plate. "I stopped protecting you." His boss stood up so fast the chair scraped the floor. Marissa went pale. Caleb opened the email, scrolled once, and froze. I slid one more paper across the table. Signed. Filed. Stamped. He looked down at it, then back at me. "You tricked me." I shook my head. "No, you rushed." Around us, phones started lighting up. Messages spreading. Whispers starting. People leaning away from them. Then Caleb stood, voice cracking. "Adeline, we can talk upstairs." I held his eyes. "There is no upstairs for you tonight." A sharp knock hit the front door. Everyone turned. A man's voice called out his full name. Caleb looked at me like he didn't recognize the woman sitting across from him anymore. I picked up my glass, took one sip, and said, "Open it." The handle turned, and his boss still had the email open.